It's a very ancient Christmas time type of song that I wrote. It's a version of the Cherry Tree Carol, which is one of the older ballads that goes back at least in England, not elsewhere. I was helping to clean the water tanks on a ship on which I was stationed in the Coast Guard in Michigan. And two verses of this just popped into my head. And about 2 years later, the second two verses popped into my head. And finally, about a year ago, I finally got the last line right like I wanted it. So this is sung in the old unaccompanied traditional mountain style. It goes like this. When Mary had Jesus all in her womb, old Joseph came to her, old Joseph her groom, saying, Mary, mild Mary, whose child do you carry? She said, this is the Savior who will keep us from doom. They were walking through an orchard where a cherry tree stood. Said Mary, I'd have some cherries so good. Old Joseph still doubted, and at her he shouted, let the father of the baby gather cherries for you. Now Jesus heard Joseph from in Mary's womb. He said, Father, now grant me this boon. Bend the cherry tree down till it touches the ground, that my mother, mild Mary, might gather her some. Then the cherry tree bent till it touched to the ground, and Mary gathered cherries the whole tree around. Old Joseph stood by with a tear in his eye, his heart full of wonder, but his lips made no sound.
All right.